We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And right away he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now here's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Ready. 32 Stinger.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
TX.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Looking to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Turbo 1. Set.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
44. Ready.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
They'll run with Mostert.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert
from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it over your head.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelsey.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Hey, 15. I don't need to.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Attack. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, 57. 15.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That's who is going to change things up.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, hey. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
21G, 21G. Hey.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 11 now.
Get set. Hey, 21 TA. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Okay. 21G.
They hand it off to Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A give, running right, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, fellas.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz, 35 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15. 15. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Okay.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey.
Now Tua. He's going to take another shot here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hey, come up, 2. Come up, long. 21G. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Come on, 2.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Ready, set.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He's right, stop. Good. Set.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, rip with, rip with. Hey, rip with. Hey, color. Hero, 15. Hey, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right on, mister. Yellow. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Go ahead.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And going deep for Hill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Attack, attack! 15! Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Hey, 43, yellow. Hey, Rimlet.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Buying time to his left.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rimlet.
Now Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 39 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding, offense,
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Ready. 20,
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Corner, long, long. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion. Solo left 20, TX.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Tua going to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be stopped right at... Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
32 Stinger. Ready, set.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Turbo wide. Wide.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. 8. Set.
They'll look to throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has... Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Dolphins offense and Raheem Mostert making their way out. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Turbo 3, kick. Yeah, ready.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
44, ready. Scat. Whoa, 21G. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 21 T8. Let's go. Hey, help.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their credit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins, and it's all up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On the ground, this is Gtowncapp.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gtowncapp. 64 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Right back to Brown. Spinning past him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Gun.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11 Thomas.
An inside give, Brown. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 11.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
11 MT. 12. 11 Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 20.
Yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. 20 TX. Turbo 1, high, corner, long. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
20 TX. Hey. Yeah.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Turbo 1. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TA.
Slot man moves right. Tua to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now a give to Mostert running right.
He can't get him down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Mostert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go ahead.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here we go, here we go.
on play action. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They're going to look to throw.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
12, 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 11, 11.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, MT, tight. 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Play action. Now it's Tua on the move to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Let's go. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
In motion, Hill.
Set.
To throw again on second down.
Tua, throw caught by Achane.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 1 high. Corner, long. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Listen up. Right.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
TX. Hey. Out.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run right side with Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped his.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right. Long. 21G. Hey, 21 TA.
Tua going to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey. Watson, Oscar. Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Cincinnati.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier.
Ready.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
Turbo three, kick. Solo left Zion. Turbo one, high. Corner, long.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
11 MP, 11 MP, take. 11,
now Burrow. He's got it to Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
11 MP, take. Gun. Shot.
On the ground with a tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
12. 11. 12. 11. 11.
Here's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
It really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Andre Yoshivas.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
That two is going to change things up.
Yeah, ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That swung out to Mostert.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready.
2nd and 16.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. 20, TX. Hey.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Tua on 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
20 TX. 21G, 21G. Out.
Now Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, 21 TX. Good night.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Turbo wide. All right, come on. Ready,
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Go ahead. Turbo 2.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2 yards to go, second down. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
I'm wondering.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. To throw, Burrow.
It got his man complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Here's Burrow.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gun. God. 11 MT.
Now Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Ready?
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 12. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
11. 12. 11. 11 Thomas. God.
A final shot now for Burrow.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm water. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win. But when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
Now the first carry for King Henry. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Henry. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Look wide. Get this one complete. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they go with Mostert. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Come on, 2. Ready.
Tua gives it to Mostert. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Come on, 3, kick. Watson, Oscar.
Tua gonna throw. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard.
East right, snug.
In motion, it's Waddle. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left, Zion.
To throw is Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
And this is taken in by the defense.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric to watch.
Play action now. Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Jackson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
It's on. Hey, report.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, corner, long. Ready, shot. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Hill brought in motion.
Out.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Turbo 1. Out.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Scat. Long.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are back in this one. It's 17-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
On the give, here's Henry. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum.
Still second down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A give to Mitchell. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now Jackson on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Mostert. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. They'll run. It's Mostert. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looks like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Devon Achane to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
Get safe. Go ahead. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, high. Get on.
Here's 2. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 3, 24-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing Jackson. Going up top. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
He'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. All right, come on. Hey.
Now Tua. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Step. 21G.
Hill brought in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Hey, 21 TA. Ready.
Tua gonna throw. He's gonna look deep for Tyreek. And he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On the ground, here's Henry. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Jackson now. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. Here's a run. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Now Jackson.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Fourth down. Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
That one good for 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Right back to Mostert on 1st down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got a man wide open. That's Waddle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
Hey, number one.
They'll run. It's Mostert. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Number one, high. Long. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Oh, my God, that is just a heartbreaker here, Mike. I mean, from this distance, he does everything right. It's on target. It just runs out of steam a little bit at the end. Gets denied by the crossbar. That's brutal.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Report. You change it.
Now it's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Hey, report. Hey, officer, right? Hey, shot. You are X. Hey, shot. You. Yeah. 13. Cut.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
tight end going in motion here. Jackson up top again. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Get set.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive.
Let's go.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready. 20, TX.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. That's going to be caught. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Ready. Hey, come on, 2. Come on. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Hey! Watch it, Oscar.
On 4th down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They face 2nd down and 7. A run up the middle with Mostert. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
21G. Solo left Zion. Ready. TX. Out.
A run here with Mostert. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. Out quickly to Flowers. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down. Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here comes 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
No, we change it.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Second and goal.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Now it's Mitchell. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, hey. Hey, report. No. You at. Hey, nice shot. Yeah.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on
Delay
top.
of game, offense. Still 4th down.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
Report. You change it. Hey, middle. You change it. What is it?
Jackson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.